Hey guys, it's ERICKA with Sirens Aquatics. If you couldn't tell, we're a little obsessed with pond plants, aquatic plants. Any kind of plant you can keep in the water, especially the lotus. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you enjoy our videos. So today we are going to see how Becca plants her tank with a few lotus that she found in our last video. Now, you have to make sure you have permission to harvest in the wild or from a friend's pond or what have you. Don't just go harvesting plants from any water source. Make sure you have permission and the rights to be there before you take anything home with you. Also make sure that it's legal in your state, because if you're traveling across state lines, you could get in trouble bringing plants back home, especially if they end up in your local waterways and you don't want to end up in trouble. Now, the lotus is a rhizome plant, so it forms this little rhizome network in the dirt, and it'll just continue popping up babies off the same rhizome. You can plant these indoors, and we've been experimenting a little bit with it. I have 3 or 4 planted in my tanks and 1 outdoors in my pond, and Becca is going to have several set up in her pond, her tank. And they just have the same requirement. They need lighting, they need fertilizer, they need a substrate, they need water, clean water. You can keep them with fish, without fish, whatever you'd like. Right now we're just kind of still experimenting to see what works for us and what we like. And we're hoping to eventually get some blooms, but I'm not sure that it will happen in a tank. The only issues you might find with this is if you're keeping them with fish that are blind. Like, I'm not sure it would be a great choice for an axolotl. For one, the temperature might be too cold, but they can't see very well, and they're liable to get tangled up in the pad stems. A goldfish can manage it, but I can tell that it's not their favorite thing, although I would assume that they are used to it if they're in a pond. So I think it would just depend on your goldfish. Also be aware that snails really love to eat these things. I had issues in one tank and they just ruined the rhizome. They killed it. It had pretty little stems coming off of it and leaves, and in no time they completely just ate it apart. So if you have snails, this may not be a good choice for you. I hope you enjoyed listening to my lotus rant, and we hope to see you next time.